Good Friday morning, everybody. This is Stephen Ray, and I wanted to do a quick video and let you guys know that we currently have the potential for a winter storm. That is the possibility for a good portion of the mid South this weekend. And let me take you over here to Radar Omega, and there you can see is the large area that is under a winter storm possibility, and this goes all the way. From the North Dakota border into Canada, all the way down here to North Mississippi and into central Tennessee. And so this is going to be a wide area of an impact area, basically from the Dakotas all the way down to Tennessee and then up the East Coast as well and into the Carolinas, West Virginia, and Virginia. Now, the purple and pink that you see there is a winter storm warning. This is a winter weather advisory for the areas of Kansas, Nebraska, Arkansas, and then, of course, Missouri. And then down here closer to home in the Memphis area and the northern portions of Mississippi, you guys are underneath a winter storm watch. And this winter storm watch goes into effect at noon tomorrow for the Memphis area, and heavy snow and heavy wet snow is possible, and total snowfall accumulations of 2 to 4 inches is very possible for North Mississippi, West Tennessee, and East Arkansas. And this is from Saturday evening through Sunday afternoon, and travel could be very difficult to impossible. And that includes the greater Memphis area. And so here are the areas of concern that are in the watch area, and I would expect this to become a winter storm warning by the time we get into the day tomorrow. And so if you are watching in South Haven, Mississippi, Hernando, Holly Springs, Ripley over to Corinth, Mississippi, you guys are are underneath the winter storm watch. Also Horn Lake and the Olive Branch, Mississippi area. Now, Tunica is not actually in the watch area. Also, Senatobia, Mississippi is not in the watch area. And also, New Albany and Oxford are just a little bit south of the winter storm watch in that area. And so I'm going to take you over here and let you see what we are expected to see region by region. And if you are in the blue shaded area, you are underneath the winter storm watch from Saturday afternoon through Sunday afternoon. And this includes, like I said, the Corinth, Mississippi area. This includes Holly Springs and Memphis. Also, here is winter travel road safety tips. Share your travel plans with friends or family. Pack an emergency supply kit. Check road conditions. Get the weather forecast and make sure that you winterize your vehicles. Now, here is the worst case scenario for a winter storm. There is a 10% chance that these snowfall totals occur with the current data we have. The forecast will be fine tuned over the next 24 to 36 hours. The probability forecast is subject to change when new data becomes available, and this forecast should be used to plan for the worst case scenario. And so the worst case scenario would be Jackson, Tennessee, 4 inches, Dyersburg, Tennessee, 6 inches, and then, of course, the Memphis Metro, 4 inches, and then 2 inches over towards the Corinth, Mississippi area, 3 inches in Holly Springs, and 3 inches in Tunica, Mississippi. Now, that is the worst case scenario. Here is the official forecast from the National Weather Service up there in Memphis. Less than an inch for Tupelo, Oxford, and Clarksdale. 1 to 2 inches from South Haven to Olive Branch to Hernando over to Corinth, Mississippi. 1 to 2 inches and 2 to 3 inches in the Memphis metro area, including Germantown and places like that. And then 3 to 4 as you get into far northern Tennessee. Now, this will be heavy, wet snow. And so that is the issue you want to be concerned about, because the heavy, wet snow can and will lower the area and weight down the power lines, causing some power outages. So this is, you do not want, what you want is a dry, powdery snow to fall. However, it does look like that this is going to be a heavy, wet snow that could cause issues with tree limbs going down and tree limbs going onto power lines that will cause a couple of power outages in and around the Memphis metro area and the winter storm watch. Now, if you were in Clarksdale, Oxford, or Tupelo at this point, I don't think you have an issue with the potential for any down trees or power lines. But if you were up there towards the Jonesboro, Arkansas area, the Memphis, Tennessee area, the Jackson, Tennessee area, or if you were near the Corinth, Mississippi area, closer to Memphis, you will have the possibility of seeing some power outages. And there, of course, right now is the winter storm watch has been issued for the areas shaded in blue, starting 12 p.m. Saturday through 6 p.m. Sunday. Heavy wet snow and gusty winds will cause travel difficulties and power outages. Time to prepare is now. And that comes from the National Weather Service over there in Memphis. Now, here is the key for this weekend. We still don't know where exactly the low is going to track. If the low goes to the south of the area, there is a greater chance of snow. If the low tracks over Tennessee, then mostly heavy rain will form, and the only possibility of snow would be with the wraparound moisture as the low departs the area. So if you want snow, you want the low pressure to go from basically Jackson to Meridian to Montgomery. That would be the best possibility of seeing some snow. If you do not want snow, you want the low to track across northern Arkansas, northern Tennessee, and then getting over here into the Carolinas. So basically, if you have the low that tracks basically from Jonesboro, Arkansas, over to Jackson, Tennessee, and over to Nashville, you're going to see a lot more of a rain threat. Like I said, though, if it goes from Jackson, Mississippi, over to Meridian and Montgomery, Alabama, then that's going to be a lot more colder air coming down on the backside of it and a lot more of the heavy snow. So if you want snow, the scenario number 1 is your best bet. If you want a lot of heavier rain and less snow, you want scenario number 2. All right, so that is the area of concern that we do have in the Mid South and basically all of Tennessee. Now, I'm going to try and make this as big as I can because I want you guys to be aware of this. 5 things to know, and I can't make it any bigger. I do apologize about winter weather forecasts. Snow and ice totals can vary greatly over short distances. Weather forecasting can change rather frequently, even more frequently than when we have tornadoes in the south. Okay, forecasts may change as new model data becomes available. Always check weather and reliable and dependable weather sources for the latest information. Focus more on the winter storm impacts. Don't focus too much on exact numbers. Consider the full range of possibilities. Know your winter weather terminology. If a watch is issued, get prepared for hazardous weather. If a warning or advisory is issued, take action because hazardous weather is occurring or will occur soon. And remember to rely on a dependable weather source. All right, so that is the 5 things to know with predicting severe weather. Now, if you were over here in central Tennessee, towards the Waynesboro, Tennessee area, the Clarksville, Tennessee area, or the Nashville, it is going to be a much more significant winter storm for you guys as of right now. And so there are your snowfall totals for the central Tennessee area. 4 inches near Waverly, 4 to 5 inches near Nashville, Crossville and Jamestown, 6 to 7 inches, and that's getting over there towards the Knoxville, Tennessee area. So that is the issue that we currently have right now. Now, let me also take you back over here to the radar just for a second because I do want to show you one more thing. All right, so there is your winter storm watch that I've already talked about. Let me take off this, this, and this. Okay. All right, now I'm going to show you that there is the brand new severity index of the winter storm that is about to be ongoing. And as you can see, there is an issue and a swath from basically the Memphis metro area all the way over to Nashville, and then getting over here into Kentucky and West Virginia that has the orange shaded area. Now, you may be wondering what the orange shade means. It is a moderate impact, which often threatening to life and property, typically results in an inconvenience to daily life. So, if you are in the orange shaded area, basically in a stretch from Memphis all the way up to Nashville and points off to the east, you guys are in the moderate impact from this winter weather situation. Now, if you are inside the Nashville area, the Nashville, Tennessee area right there, and also down to Smyrna, and basically all right in here, they are in the red shaded area. Now, the red is a major impact and often threatening to life and property. Some damage is unavoidable and typically results in disruption of daily life. Okay, so if you are up here in the Tennessee area, you guys are going to be slammed. If you are here in North Mississippi, basically from the Corinth area to Oxford, to Tupelo, you guys are going to see minor, which rarely is a direct threat to life and property, typically results in an inconvenience to daily life. So this is a minor impact for northern Mississippi. So that is the area of concern, and basically this is going to be basically north of a line from Tupelo over to Oxford and over to the Batesville, Mississippi area. And basically this is going to be an impact basically north of the 278 corridor in Mississippi. So that is the area of concern. But once again, if you're watching in Tennessee or have friends that are in Tennessee, this is going to be a very, very significant winter storm. So you guys are going to want to prepare accordingly, because this is going to be a very significant event for you. Now, like they said, it very well could be a rapidly changing deal. So I intend to do another snowfall video for you guys this evening, and then of course all day tomorrow as we get new data coming in from the area, and new model runs that could either push the orange shaded area further down into Mississippi, or it could take it even further north away from Mississippi once again, depending on the track of the low. But once again, I do want to remind you that we currently are underneath a winter storm watch for northern Mississippi. And I will show you the area of concern right now. And I do expect by this evening or early tomorrow that this right here will be issued under a winter storm warning. So watching in Hernando over to Corinth, Mississippi, you guys are right now underneath the winter storm watch, and this probably will be upgraded to a winter storm warning by the time we get into the day tomorrow. So guys, we're going to have a wonderful day today and a wonderful night tonight weather-wise, and then as we get into the day tomorrow, that's when things are going to really start going downhill from the potential of rain and or snow. So I intend to do another video this afternoon and this evening, probably around, I would say, between 6 and 7 o'clock, and to let you guys know about the frequent weather updates. Hope you guys have a great rest of your Friday, and I will see you right back here on social media with another update tonight, right here on Facebook and social media at between 6 and 7 p.m.